Hi, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Abimbola Olanipeku. I film about faith, food, family, and lifestyle. If this is the type of content you like, please do well to stick around by subscribing to this channel and clicking on the notification bell so that each time I do a new video, you'll be the first to know. And to all our amazing subscribers, thank you so much for the love so far. We really appreciate you all. Today we are talking about something that really affects us. So to give a background story, yeah, we moved to the UK in 2022, September 2022 to be precise, and we've been living here for like a year plus now. Looking back at everything we've experienced and the changes that we have experienced in our personal lives and in our marriage, we thought to film so this myself video. And my husband were talking yesterday, and we randomly we were having conversations about life before we came to the UK and life now that we've been living here for a couple of months now. I mean, more than a year now. So I just thought about it and I'm like, let's film this instead of just talking about it. Let's actually like film it as a YouTube video. Be a relatable content for a lot of us here.
And some people can even teach us.
Yeah, and you
Mm-hmm.
can also, drop your own comment because definitely we cannot all have the same experience.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has different experience since they've moved from one country to another. So this is just our own experience. Everything we're saying here is based on our own experience, and we're not generalizing. We're not imposing anything on anybody. We're just sharing our own personal experience. First thing we want to talk about is how long we've been married before we moved to the UK. Oh yeah, let me let you talk now.
Eh. I,
How
ha-
long we've been married
I have
before?
the floor.
Yes. How long have we been married before we actually moved to the UK?
We married in October 2019, so we moved to the UK in September 2022. So that's like almost 3 years. So that's like 2 years, 11 months to be precise.
Oh God, mathematician. I say I know people. I don't know that calculation, but I know that
Mm.
well over 2 years. We've been married for well over 2 years. Is it two
Two
years?
years and
Yeah,
11 months.
we clocked 3 years when we moved here.
Yeah, like I said,
Mm.
it's 2 years and 11 months.
Okay. So obviously
Mm-hmm.
we've actually passed the butterfly stage of our marriage before we moved to the UK. Abby?
Hmm.
So is it
Me, I
to
still get
reasonable
butterfly, yo. I don't know about
No, what
you.
I mean is they used to say like the first year is like testing. Then when
Mm.
you go to the second year and then you have a child, like different phases of marriage. So we've actually like passed
Yeah,
to a reasonable extent, we've passed that
there's
first
more
phase.
responsibility, obviously.
Another thing that I want us to talk about is what part of our marriage do you think has been most impacted by moving to the UK?
Is it positively or
You can
negatively?
talk about the both, like both positive and
Well,
negative.
yeah, positively, over here you can like make money so far you can work,
Mm-hmm.
and over here you can afford the basic things of life, like things that looks like luxury back home, like going for vacation, like just having the normal things of life, like eating what you want
Yeah,
whenever you want. Like you don't need to think too much that things are going expensive. Things get
mm,
expensive here too, but
of course.
there's no spike like from 100 naira to 400 naira or 300 naira. No,
Yeah.
there is a gradual increase, and even before then you'll be having like anything in the news. But the good news is that before there is an increase,
Mm.
there will be increase in the minimum wage. So it's
But don't
always
generalize.
commensurate.
I don't want us to talk
Yes,
about general things.
generalizing.
I
It's
want
what
us to talk about.
happened.
I
It
want us to talk
happened.
about us because
It happened to us now.
uh,
Maybe you don't take notes.
it's not like I did not take notes. I'm
Eh.
just trying to be careful because of the way people reason. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that over here there's a flow, like there's a steady flow. Like if there's an increase out there, there'll be an increase also in your salary, but
Income.
and it's not like a big spike, just like steady increase, just like a little
Mm.
water. That's how increases here. It's not like all this spike over
Yeah, but then
back
again,
in
you
Nigeria.
might think it's like a little, or like you said, like a
Mm-hmm,
small spike. But I've noticed that, like when we first came, when you go to Aldi and you shop for something worth £50,
mm-hmm. All the baskets will be
you
full.
discover that, and
Yeah.
people who have even lived here longer will say when you go to Aldi with £30, you have a, you know,
If
a
trolley full,
trolley
yeah,
full of goods. But
yeah,
now, when you want to have
yeah.
a trolley full of goods, you
Like
have to spend.
60 or 70, or at times even
Yes,
80.
yes.
Yeah, things
So, but
change.
then, so you're saying little spike, but then little here, little there, little here, little
Of
there.
course.
At the end of the day, it becomes like you get
Yeah.
like a large number. I just want you
Yeah.
to
What I'm
put
saying
that
is
into
that
consideration.
it's not what
So,
we know
most
back
impacted by
home.
you is what?
Yeah.
Most impacted
What I'm saying is most impacted. I'm talking about finances.
affording
Yes, you can afford
the
basic things of
basic
life.
things of
You
life.
can afford
Yes,
basic things of life, and things like we can say as a luxury,
luxury.
like going for vacation. It's
Mm,
over here, it's normal.
yes. Then that's like the
Yeah,
positive. What
that's a
about
positive
the
vibe.
negative?
Yeah, I'm not finished even the
Ah, okay.
positive vibe
Cause
now.
yeah,
Don't
sorry.
rush me now. You can edit it after. I don't care. Let me say my mind. Let me
Oh
flow.
yeah, say flow,
So
flow, flow. You
that's
have the
the
floor. Flow, you have
positive
the
side.
floor.
Finances is not like you have everything. Like you are living just like a normal life here, but the normal life is okay. You can afford the basic things of life. You understand? So and also aside that, over here there is secondly is security. I'm
Okay.
not saying there is no insecurity,
Uh-huh.
but at least
The
the
rate.
security is better. You can like I can leave work at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not scared of anything. It's
Uh-huh.
God that protects.
Of course.
Ultimately it's God. But
Yes.
back home, if I leave at that time, I'll be like looking left
Ha.
and right.
Me,
I'll
I
be
will not even
scared.
be able to
You
sleep. I will
understand?
wait till you
Before I
come back
get
home.
home, I have to look around before opening the gate. I'll quickly rush in, lock the gate. Over here, self, there is no gate. Only what you have is just a door. But like I said, it's
Mm.
God is the
Oh,
ultimate protector. But
protector,
the security
yes.
here it's better than back
Yes.
home. So
Yes.
that is one of the major reasons why everyone came over. So, but when you talk about negative, no, I know this before anyway. In
Mm.
terms of time, there's no
Mm.
time in UK. Time is like it's like a luxury over here.
Mm.
Over there back in Nigeria, say, I don't have time, but you don't have time. Saturday you're at home
Mm.
watching football. At times you go to over and bed. Sunday you
Yeah.
go to church. You are well rested for the work on Monday. Like I
Mm.
said, this is my own story. You
Yeah,
understand?
everybody has
You
theirs.
understand my own story. For now, I don't really
Yeah.
have time because I have to
Mm.
hustle. I
Yes.
just come. I need to
We are
make money.
JJC.
I know by the time goes on, by God's grace, I will not be working like this every time. Means I
Of
will have
course.
time. But
Yes.
right now in UK, there is no
There is
time.
no time.
And the thing is, as she is
And time is
going
money.
to work, may I be at home with the child before he
Mm.
started schooling. Even now
Mm.
that he's even in school, I have to be the one to take him to school if my wife has gone to
I have to
work.
work,
And
yeah.
if she's at home, she will do that. But the thing is, she has to do a day job, have to
Well,
do a night job
I think we're jumping the
because
gun because I have
mm,
that, like I wanted to talk about
okay,
like a topic. So just
you want me to
so the
summarize it?
so in
In
summary,
summary, there's no time
right? So the
actually.
next thing I want us to talk about is our finance.
Mm-hmm.
How has moving here affected our family finance and
Hmm.
our career aspiration and all of that?
Well, financially, I can say it's better due to the exchange rate over here. It's true, obviously, because if you send money from here back home, it's huge. But over here, you're just a normal person. You're not the big man.
To better put it here, I
Yeah,
think we can say that when you take you like the money
money
you
you earn,
earn
you
here
send it back home.
outside of the
Yeah,
UK,
yeah, you send it back
like
home.
back to
Is big.
maybe for instance in
Yeah,
our own case Nigeria, it
mm.
makes sense, as
Make
in it
big
makes a
sense.
lot of sense.
Yeah,
Like you can use it to do a lot of things.
yes, back
But
home.
when you are
When
talking
you're
about
spending it, yeah.
you're earning
Mm-hmm.
in pounds and you're spending pounds,
Mm-hmm.
that's where it's just to me, I feel like it's just the same as earning in naira and spending in naira.
Yeah, just that you can afford things here. You understand? Things are affordable now in terms of food.
Well,
You earn in naira in
yeah,
Nigeria, if you spend money on food stuff alone, it's taking
yeah,
more than
yeah,
like
that's
80% of
true.
your money.
Yes,
But
that's true.
over here,
That's true.
food is not that expensive. You can afford it.
Yeah,
Where
well,
your money
yes.
goes here is like house rent, electricity bill, gas bill,
Insurance,
yeah, car
water
insurance,
bill.
fueling,
Unlike in Nigeria, I don't think
yeah,
throughout the time we were in Nigeria, we never paid water bill. All you need to do is
you
your
have a
landlord
borehole,
provide you the borehole, you
yeah,
pump water. The only thing you pay for is electricity.
yeah,
But yeah, the water that enters into everybody's house is
yeah.
controlled by the government.
Mm-hmm,
You don't have a private, what's it called, private pump that you take water by, you dig a well or something by
mm-hmm,
yourself.
mm-hmm,
Everything is controlled by the government, and they treat that water regularly to the extent that the tap water, if you're not too finicky, like you're not too, you don't have that OCD, you can drink from the tap water. You can even just, and if you've got OCD as well, if you're somebody that you're very careful, you can get a filtering jug and
mm-hmm.
filter the tap water and drink. And we've been drinking our tap water for more than a year now, and we've not
Yeah,
had any
you
cause
even
to.
even we checked it on Google.
Yeah,
Our
we had
area
to check.
has the best
Yeah, one of the best.
water.
The water is actually
Yeah,
very
in
clean.
UK. Yeah.
Yes, and we've been drinking our tap water since we got here, and
Mm-hmm.
nothing has happened to us.
Yeah,
We are standing gidigba.
by God's grace.
Yeah. So what we're talking, yeah, in Nigeria you pay for, you don't pay for some things, but
Yeah,
here
you pay for
you pay for
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
In Nigeria, insurance is actually optional. I know that
yeah.
we did insurance
You
when
know,
we're back
insurance
home.
is not optional, but insurance you have like cheap. It's cheaper that way. Because any car you have to do
Yeah.
insurance.
In
Just that
Nigeria.
most people do third party. Yeah, because me I do comprehensive. That's why you might
Wait,
not
in
know.
Nigeria, you are saying insurance is
It's
compulsory.
compulsory.
It's
Yes.
not compulsory. Some people don't do
Car
insurance.
insurance,
Yes.
my dear. Now me they drive car, no be they drive car. The thing is, there's third party. That's what people do. Well, it's like
But not
9,000.
everybody
You
does
must. It's
insurance. Are
compulsory.
you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm telling you for free. Only thing is that why you might not know is that people do it with their paper, like they just do it without even going there, so they pay. But me, I don't pay. I said, don't worry, I'll do my own personally. There's
Mm.
no car that doesn't have insurance. If you don't have insurance, it's a big problem.
Me, I
But
don't
people
know.
really do third party, which is like then maybe 5K or 6K. So it's not really a big deal. So everybody does it.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it's
know the
cheaper.
amount now, it's cheap now.
Uh,
So, but me, I always do comprehensive. That's why maybe that's why
yeah. Oh,
you
okay,
understand.
okay. Anyways, I
But it's
get
not
it
really
now.
expensive.
So, but yeah, there's some things that are not really like you must pay for in Niger. But here you have to pay for almost everything. Like we said, water bill is one of it. It's not compulsory. I know back then when government water was still like running
Yeah, we
effectively,
pay too.
you pay for it, but then after a while it was no longer
Hmm.
reliable. So everybody had
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
provide their own private
Mm-hmm.
water.
No matter the way we look at it, we pay tax fine,
Mm.
every tax, but at least we see
You
what they are
see,
using what to do.
yes,
But every tax, we pay every
yes,
tax. Back
yes,
home too, we pay tax actually, but
yes.
over here, I can tell you, it's higher. When
Uh-huh.
your income, you are paying tax, and then like it depends on the more you earn, the more you pay. So it's
Yeah,
not like fixed.
it's not fixed.
And
Yes.
over here, you pay bills,
Yeah.
every bills, especially during w- winter. You pay for gas, you pay
Yes.
for electricity. Those are where the money go. House rent, you pay
Yes.
monthly. It's not like that you pay just once in a year and you're okay.
Yes.
But
And you can
all in
save it.
all, you
Yeah.
make money to pay for all these bills. That's just the
Of
good
course.
news.
Yeah.
So, but I'll still say it's still better. We'll always choose
Mm,
this over Nigeria in
mm.
terms of that one.
Yeah.
I'll
In
always
terms of
choose it.
finance, can
Yeah,
actually say it has
yeah,
improved.
yeah.
For me personally, when I was in Nigeria, after we got married, because we got married working in the same organization, in same banking organization.
Mm-hmm.
But after we got married, I resigned from that organization because of their, what
Because
do you
of
call,
the
policy, marriage
policy,
policy. So
two
you
people
can,
can be
yeah,
married
you
and
can't
be
be
in the
married
same
and be working. So
organization.
I
Yeah.
resigned and I was working as a fashion designer at that time.
Entrepreneur.
So at that time, my finance was not very steady. It was off and on because I just moved from where I changed my church, I changed my environment,
location.
I changed work, everything
You're
was
starting all
more
over.
like starting all over. So because of that, it affected my finance, it affected my customers. I had to start looking for new customers in our new area where we moved
Hmm.
to. So my finance for me was not, it was
It was
off
not
and on.
here. It was not there.
And my husband was like the sole provider
Hmm.
for us.
Now God.
Me, everything that at that time, it was just anything I see, I shall support.
Mm,
If I
mm.
can, if
Anything
I
you see,
cannot,
you say thank God.
so then I wasn't really, I would say I was really, doing much financially. But when we moved here and I started working, I was able to contribute
You
to
were
the
schooling and you
family.
were even working.
Okay, yeah. The option of schooling and working part time was even available.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to school and work part time. And
Mm.
that really helped us as
Yeah,
well.
financially, yeah.
Because from the little I was earning working part time, I was able to support our family bills, like our kilong.
Like you buy
I
the
was,
food
yeah, I was
stuff.
able to do, I
So,
was in charge of the groceries.
mm-hmm.
I was doing the groceries, both our normal groceries, African food, all those things. I was able to sort it. And I was also
Water
paying
bill.
water bill at that time, even though it has I've added what's it called
It's not
now?
even
Council
much.
tax to it.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Yeah,
added
yeah, that's
council
true.
tax and which other thing?
That's
TV that no, that one I'm doing
Amazon
now.
Prime.
Yeah, subscription and other small bills. At least I was contributing to paying some little things, and I felt good doing it because when when I was at home, when I was in Nigeria, I wanted to be able to work and support my husband, but the jobs were not just coming, and well, I
Hmm.
had to just, yeah, the jobs were not coming. You
Omo,
forgotten me.
yeah,
All the
that
I was
was
even trying
the
to,
same age.
yeah, I was even trying to move from the
Omo,
bank I was to another bank, or move to another
feed entirely.
field. I was just looking,
There was
scouting.
no job.
But
They were saying
during that
age.
time, to
You're
be
looking for
honest,
26 years.
after we got married in 2019, COVID happened 2020. That COVID affected almost every sector. So nobody was even employing anybody at that time.
Hmm.
2020, I got pregnant. 2021, I was looking after AJ. Like, that was like the whole thing. I was, even my fashion business go, I was not really like doing it
Mm-hmm.
effectively. So in terms of finance, for me, I feel more empowered because I'm able to contribute. I'm able to bring something to the table.
Hmm.
Did you know what I did there? My daddy freeze don't be what do women
You're at
bring
the
to the table?
table.
At least I'm able to bring something to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And here, one thing I've also observed that a man alone cannot carry the family finance. I know that some people,
They do it.
they are doing it here as well. Like, the man is in charge, especially North African, non-Africans like the Asians. I know that most of their wives, they face family and all of that. But I think part of that is also their culture. But also, some of their women work. At least I have some of my
Yes.
colleagues that are
Yeah,
also
some
from that
do.
part of the country. So it's not like a general rule as well.
Mm-hmm. There's no rule
Yeah,
actually.
but prominent? What's prominent here is that
The
both
both
partners
parties
work,
work. Yeah.
because that way, if one person is working, you pay more tax. But if the two of you are working, at least you share it. The tax will not be that much. Do you notice that the tax you pay will not be that much, because instead
Mm-hmm.
of you doing all the work
Mm-hmm.
and getting all the money and
Mm-hmm.
paying heavy tax, we are breaking it into, like, you do
Two.
40, me do
Mm.
40. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? That way, the tax is moderate.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing normal time that you're supposed to
Yeah.
do. So that's how the system here works.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to really like go far and be able to save something, at least not that you are doing work, the both party have to work to really make sure that at least at the end of the month you are able to save something, or else you just discover that your family finance is not really like, yeah. So
Mm.
you are able to complement each other. When the two parties are working, it's easier on the, yeah, is the burden, the financial burden is easier, not like it's completely gone, but then it is. And in terms of career, well, for me, I won't say that I have gotten to my like my job, like the job I would like to do career wise, but there is prospects. Like if you keep working towards it, there is prospect. Like you can see that the opportunities are there. It's just
Mm-hmm.
for you to continue to
Mm-hmm.
position yourself, do whatever you need to do. The opportunities are there, unlike, I don't want to keep painting like this bad picture, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just the truth.
Yeah.
Unlike back home, the opportunities, even if you have everything, you do everything, at the end of the day, it will still be who you know.
Yeah. It takes God's grace. God can
It take
single
God,
you
yeah,
out,
God can single you out.
but
The
most
favor of
times
God,
it's usually
yeah, I
who
have to
brought
say that,
you,
yeah.
who you
But
sabi.
who you sabi
Mm-hmm.
is like,
It's
it's too
rampant.
prominent,
Mm-hmm.
like it's too much. If you don't know anybody, if you don't know anybody if you don't know one uncle that know somebody that's in,
Mm-hmm.
you will just be there. Unlike here, you
Except
don't
God shall single
even,
you out.
do you notice that here, all this thing, these most of them AI no man, like
Mm.
it's the AI that goes through all your CV application that you submit. Once you are able to do your CV well, you are able to do
They'll
everything
call you
well,
for
they'll call you
interview.
for interview. And when you get to the
Mm.
interview, if you prepare well, even they have interview support. Like before you even go for the interview, they tell you what they expect you to say, what they expect you to know. They give you like pointers. Yeah, if you really prepare, you will do what you will do well in the interview. So it's, yeah, I'm not saying that who you know too is not really here, but it's not prominent, like, because
Mm.
yet they look
It's
at, are
it's
you a citizen?
mm.
They do that in some field, especially if it's not a shortage occupation list. They will look at if they have people that are good in that field that are from like indigenous of here. They do it. They
Yes,
would
but it's
prefer
not
to
common.
pick, but it's not really like, it doesn't mean that you
Mm.
cannot get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you cannot get it. What do you want to say?
You
The area
said
of
almost
finance and
everything.
career. Mm.
Yes, I started it, but I think you ended in terms of career. For
Mm.
me too, I'm not where I want to be yet, but we are on the way. Also, that's
Yes.
just the great thing, and that's the good news. So
Mm.
if you keep pushing, you will get there. You
Yes.
understand?
The UK is a place where I discovered that you can get very relaxed, because at least you can work and pay bills even if you are doing your minimum job,
Minimum wage job, yeah.
minimum wage job. You can still afford the little things. But if you are really, really like you want to go for it,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be very determined, because you can get discouraged. That's just the
Mm-hmm.
truth. Because by the time you write different application, especially in my field, healthcare, application, NHS application is not beans. Like there was a season I was doing this application back to back, back to back, back to back. And then you get like, unfortunately,
Hmm.
you just get tired. But you have to like encourage yourself and keep moving and keep trying. Like look at the areas where you did not do well and try to improve on it.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm at that stage right now. The next thing I want us to talk about is in the area of intimacy and our relationship. How has moving abroad affected?
Yeah.
How do you think it has
Yeah, I think
affected?
intimacy back home, I think I cannot say it's easy, but I think it's easy. Don't let me say it's easy because there's also work there, but
Yeah.
I think you can easily be more intimate in Nigeria because there's more time. You understand? Because every day you are always sleeping at home in the night with your wife. There's no need of me doing night, you doing day. Understand? Because our child will have gone to crèche the whole day. But now
Hmm.
it's not easy over here. You have to be deliberately making sure you are creating time for each other. So
Yes.
over here, it's not easy, but there's always a way. So that's why any small time we have when she's on leave, maybe me too I'm on leave, we try to like do a getaway or something. But
Hmm.
aside that, even at home, just try.
Yeah, like
But
at least
back home
once a
it's easy.
week.
Over here, it is not really easy. But you have to put in the effort.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's very true, because the way our family
Mm.
dynamic work for now is that he does night, permanent night, and I work permanent day. So you see, the days when I'm off work and
Mm.
is the days I'm off work and he has to work.
Mhm.
Those days, most of the time, during the day when I'm at home, he's sleeping because
Mhm.
he has worked the night. So when do we have time to really gist, talk, play, have, watch
Yeah,
when we were back home, we used to have movie nights.
of course.
Remember, we used to have movie nights back in Nigeria. When we were back in Nigeria, we had Thursdays was our movie night. But yeah, any day
We tried it.
it
We
didn't
could
even
not
work.
keep up.
It
So
didn't work.
now
Didn't work
any
for
day,
us.
because we do it any day, it's
Yes,
possible.
yes.
And most time, she will start the movie, she will end
She
up
will
sleeping
sleep
off
off
because she must
when
have
body don't
cooked
weak.
or something.
Imagine working 12 hours shifts, and when you work here, when they say 12 hour shift,
It's
like
12 hours.
12 hours, yeah.
No
Out
be
of the
play
12 hours, you
play.
have 30 minutes break and 1 hour break, 30 minutes. Spread out
Mm-hmm.
across. So you do 30 minutes for your breakfast and 30 minutes for
Mm-hmm.
lunch, and that's it. So yeah, the work culture is also different. So work is work.
Mm-hmm.
They don't expect you to be at work and be sitting there and pressing phone. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when I'm at work, I don't even really press my phone
There's
except
no time.
when I'm on my break. So
Mm-hmm.
you are working, there's always something to do. Except so especially on some days when we are short staffed.
Mm-hmm. That's
Those
normal.
days, oh my
Try to
goodness.
cut cost.
Where you work like a clock. So by the time you get home, you are knackered. Like you just sit down and be looking. You can't do anything.
Mm.
Well, that's for the few that I work. Not everybody experiences this, anyways. But
Yeah.
so back to what we're talking about earlier, intimacy and relationship.
Mm.
We have to actually be intentional about it, and that's why I noticed that in the black community, especially those of us that are just migrating into the UK, I noticed that there is this subtle increase in divorce rates. You discover that this one and this one, they are not together again. The woman has gone that way, the man has gone that way, because all those things that are will come naturally to you when you are home because of the culture and the work life balance back home is no longer available here. And so you discover that there are days that we don't even get to talk, like get to sit down and talk.
Mm-hmm.
So any day that any time we have small, even if it's 1 hour to just talk,
We
we
make the best of it.
usually try to tell each other everything,
Mm-hmm.
because we are the two of us, we are people that talk about everything up until the littlest things, like the memes we see on social media,
Mm-hmm.
all those all those things that
Mm-hmm.
you might consider very inconsequential, because that's the way we are. Sometimes I might send it to him on Instagram or WhatsApp, and he said something to me too, and from there we start the conversation when we
Mm-hmm.
see each other, when we are actually free. Mo rí kíní tó sense mi yẹn, ó mà funny gan,
Mm-hmm.
like that. Things like that, we have to actually be intentional about it. We have to be intentional about our marriage, intimacy, relationship, making sure that we don't become strangers to each other. Because the truth is, if you are not intentional, you husband and wife can become strangers to
Mm-hmm.
themselves in this country. You just become housemates.
Mm-hmm.
You just discover that don't ni, you don't know what he's doing, I don't know what you're doing, but intentionality makes it work.
Will not be anything like Big Brother, but he just be housemaid. Big Brother would also summon you. Well, it's true. Anyways,
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, you just
yeah.
have to be intentional to ensure the communication is going.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another thing I want us to talk about is childcare and parenting.
Hmm.
Childcare and parenting abroad. Everybody knows this
Hmm.
one already, but let's talk about it.
It's a no-brainer. I think I'm not saying it's easy back home because yes, you still have to be intentional back home, but at home you have helping hands
Yeah,
everywhere.
you have a
We have
community.
what we call Ara Adugbo.
Ará àdúgbò.
They will help you even to teach your child. You understand? Ah, Omoyinda, Egba, like they'll say, ah, Where's your child? Bring him, bring him, bring him. You play
Yes.
with him. You have
But it depends
neighbors.
on the area you're living,
Yeah,
shall.
that's where we are living.
Yeah,
There
where
are
we lived,
people. They're
at
back
least we had
home.
people.
We had
Yes.
people, even
Mm.
we had grandma, we had
Yes.
my own mom, my own mom, our own mom. So
Yes.
even if you want to like travel for maybe an event, there's always
Yes.
parents to
So
put in easily
yes.
without even thinking twice.
Yes.
And there are always people around. There is school that I can go to even from
Yeah.
morning till evening, and they will learn a
Yes.
lot.
Yes.
So there is always this constant communication, seeing people around, or like back here, the only person he sees is just me
Mm.
and her
Mm.
before he started school. So that was
Yes.
like almost 1 year plus.
Mm.
So it's really, really, really different. So over here, you do everything yourself.
Yes.
There's nothing like bring him on. Let me take care. Everybody says he's busy.
Yes.
So the only
Everybody
time
is
that they're off,
busy.
they just want to rest. Because in this center,
Yes.
anytime you are off, you just want to sleep and rest so
Yes.
that you
And
can have time
rest.
for the next
Yes.
the
The
next
next.
also.
Yes. That's
So
the
there's no
truth.
time to even say you can even be in the same street with your friend. You might not even see for
Yes.
1 year. It's possible you
It's
can you
very
just be saying
possible,
hi on the
except you
phone.
are just like, ọ̀rẹ́ mi báwo ni
Even
now?
brothers and sisters can be in the same country without saying for years.
Yes,
There's no
except you
time.
just decide. Yeah,
So
pé
over
we
here,
must see.
parenting is a big job. I think is the most important job over here, as
Mm.
even more than your own job. Because over
Yes.
here, if you don't take care of your child, if you just leave them,
Hmm.
yeah, don't let me talk the other one. They can just take they can take away your child from you. So you have to be very,
Yes.
very
Both
careful.
physically and the
Yeah,
other way.
take
Like your child will
everything.
just
So
lose
over
all your
here,
his or her
it's a
values,
bigger job.
morals. Yeah.
It's a bigger job. It's a bigger job.
I have to say at this
So
point,
I miss Nigeria. I'm telling you, in terms of that one, I miss Nigeria.
everybody
I
does. Yeah,
miss
I know.
home. I
Yeah.
miss my mom. I miss our mom. I miss my brothers. I miss my family
Yeah.
because there are people to like to play
Leave your
with. There are
child
people to
is, yeah,
see.
yeah.
I miss my neighbors back home.
Mm.
I miss everybody. I miss Nigeria seriously.
Yeah.
What can we do?
When
Life
we
must
came
goes on.
here, I would say that my husband, I don't think you changed AJ's diaper more than.
Ah,
Did you even change diaper?
maybe
I can
once.
count it.
I've had his bath maybe once too.
Yeah, before we
Ah,
moved here.
but now,
Because I was working from home, like I was doing my fashion business in our living room. So it's not like I'm going to any office where my husband will have to, like, yeah, my husband was, like I said earlier, I was like the one doing like working Mondays to Friday. So when we got here,
hmm,
the first adjustment he had to do was how to take care of Ayanfe
alone,
alone.
changing diaper, giving him food,
Food,
cooking for
feeding
him if
him,
I have to.
yeah, cooking his meals if you
And
have to.
your friend was choosy when he came to the UK. Before in Nigeria,
Yeah,
he eats everything. For the UK, I don't know
yeah.
what
The
happened
boy
to
just
him.
switched on us.
At
So
times I'll give him
hey,
like two food. He will be crying that he
you
doesn't
say
want. I'm
no.
like, I didn't even
Remove
understand. I have to take a
his
picture.
mouth.
I said to my dad, I don't understand this boy. Oh. He's crying for food.
Yeah, but I think
So
we've
it's
understand him better
yeah,
now, Sha.
it was not easy at all because over here it's not like I'm the husband, you are the wife, you do everything.
No,
Over here, two of you, even back home, we are equal, but at least there are some things I don't do back home. It's not because I should not be doing it, but because
I'm
the
already
crush is
doing it,
already doing
so
it,
you
so
didn't
there's no
have to
need.
do it.
But now it's a
Mm.
two-way thing, yeah. It's not a one-way street.
Yes.
So it was not easy adjusting, but we adjust and we are fine.
Even on the child themselves, there's a lot of impact, there's a lot of changes. Because back home, Ayofe had nephews, nieces, he had people. When AJ went to stay with my mom
Hmm.
for a while, he came back and started saying, when we say how are you, he
Hallelujah.
started saying
Fine,
thank you, he
fine.
started saying
Praise
hallelujah.
the Lord, the rest
Yeah,
for
because
hallelujah.
there were a lot of children.
Amen.
He started
Amen.
calling Ima.
Oh, so you say amen?
Amen. Ima.
Amen.
He says things because children were around and he could relate. But here it was
Yeah,
just mommy and daddy.
yeah,
And when he even has to go out, we because of the weather again,
yeah.
he
We
doesn't really get to go out
yeah,
like that.
except to pack.
Especially when we came
Mm,
around September. So
mm,
imagine September, October, November,
We
December.
started
Those
going,
period were
yeah.
like the coldest period. And just bringing him from Nigeria
Mm,
that is hot to
mm-hmm,
a region that is very cold. So even on the children themselves, it's not easy. At a point,
mm,
do you remember at a point where even consider we should have just left AJ back home,
mm-hmm. Felt he would have been
continued
better off
schooling.
back home because when he came here, he couldn't continue schooling because it was just
Yes,
1 year and
plus yes.
maybe like 8 months, and yeah, he has to
And
be
it's
3 years
too
not going to
expensive.
school.
Not like you could not have continued, but it's very expensive.
Hmm.
Very, very expensive. Like
Yeah,
you pay per hour, which is not economical. Yeah.
and you know,
But if you had
back
continued,
home it's not
yeah,
really expensive at all.
yeah.
You
If you
can
had
you
left
could afford it,
AJ,
and you'll be doing well.
yeah, if you had left AJ back home, at least maybe wait till he was 4 or
Mm,
maybe 3 safe before he comes here to join us. By now, I'm very sure my son, I'm very, very certain because the education system in Nigeria is such that the child will start going to
pick
school,
up
start
if
we
on
start
time.
writing, start tracing, that
Yeah,
all
I
those
give
things
it to
that
them.
he did not do. By 2 years old, he will have started nursery, but here he has to start nursery by 3. Different. Those are the parts that I wish
Mm-hmm,
that I had somebody that told us that why not leave AJ? I wish seriously because nobody
mm-hmm,
told us so.
mm-hmm,
Nobody. I wish somebody had told us that this boy, why not leave him? If you, at least if you have somebody that can take care of him, like somebody trusted, though, like your mom or your sister, somewhere he can
mm-hmm,
stay that you know that yeah, he'll be properly taken care of. Which we did. We had trusted people where AJ can stay, but we never really
mm-hmm,
considered it as an option.
mm-hmm,
We just wanted him to be with us, and we can't even imagine leaving him. But if we had considered this, then maybe we would have left him back home
mm-hmm,
to continue schooling. Then when he's 3 years plus, he can now come here because by then we have access to free
mm-hmm.
education, at least 15 hours a week. We thank
Thank
God
God.
for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another thing I want us to talk about is our spirituality. What do you think the impact of moving here? How has it affected our spirituality, our faith, our Christian life? How has it affected this?
For me, nothing has changed so far. I can
Okay.
say that for myself. Only thing is that I know going to church has increased based on maybe because of work. At times I work on
Increase.
as I said, going to church has decreased
Yes.
because at times I work on Saturday night, but so to go on Sunday it's hard. So at times I go, at times I won't go based on the tiredness. That's why if you see my pictures in church, sleepy high, baggy high, because I know I have to be in church, especially because of myself and especially for my son. I know he has to go in the way of the
Yeah.
Lord. So
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I go to church.
Yeah.
But it's not like my spiritual life has decreased, not at all, because I believe it's not like you have to go to church or have a conversation with God, but it's good to go to church, people that can hold you accountable. But in Nigeria, it's easier going to church in Nigeria because you do it, you work on a day.
Yeah.
I miss
And
my Nigerian church, I
Saturday
won't
and
lie.
Sunday is off work,
I miss my
except
Nigerian
if you
church, I
are,
won't lie. I
yes.
miss LSC the bridge, especially the children department. That's the best one in that church. I can say for free. They're the best and the best so far I've ever seen. Thumbs up to them. A shout out to LSC the bridge children department church. And LSC the bridge, I say, oh, I miss them so much.
Finding a church
So
community
we had
here
to like
is work.
attend like
So
four
you're
different
saying that it did
church.
not affect you? It did.
No, I'm talking
Hey,
about spirituality. I'm talking
it's
about
part of it.
religion. I
It's
don't
part
know.
of it. So
And for me, oh,
for me, I think it's part of it.
for me, like I'm talking for myself.
Yeah,
Me, I can be at home and watch church. I'm okay. But when my wife sees it, it's different.
it's
It's like
different
it's
because
no
that's
church.
not the way I
Me,
was brought up.
I'm different.
Mm.
I'm talking like I say
I'm
for
brought
me.
up to go to a
Let
physical
me say
church.
my own. You say your own.
Okay.
Me, I don't believe in first Sunday you must go to church. I believe every Sunday. If you can go to church, go to church. I don't believe in last Sunday, first Sunday, this. I don't. I'm not that kind of a guy. If it's possible for me, go to church every Sunday. Go. There's not like first Sunday I'm going, but for her, first Sunday if we don't go to it like first Sunday of all days. For me, every Sunday is important. You understand? So we have to like even go to like 4 different church before we even settle
And
down
even
in
this
this
one
our
that we
current
settled,
church.
gone.
Even this one we say to
Mm.
it's not our own
Usual
traditional church of
side. Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
But
Like you
at
go to
least
church,
one thing
you
about
know.
this place where we are now is
Yeah, it's
the word
still
of God is all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
The people, the way they see the flock and
Mm-hmm.
the sheep, I think
Yeah, I
there is
like
a
what
good
the church
one.
is doing
Yes.
because the church is
Yeah,
for
what
the
they stand
community.
for and
Yeah,
all of that
yeah,
makes
that's what I
sense.
like. I know.
But because it's not really like an African church, so there are still
Yes.
some things we
Yeah,
miss.
we miss
Yes.
home. We miss home. We
Yeah.
miss home. The way we praise the Lord is different.
It's so different.
I'm not saying
Everything,
the way we
yeah.
do it here is
Come
wrong.
on,
It's
lift up your
not wrong.
hands.
But the way we are used to is different. The way we dig it down, the
Like
presence of the Lord
sometimes
is
I'm just
different.
like, let's do Thanksgiving
You
where
know,
everybody
you
will
see
dance
what I'm
out.
saying? The
Oh
way she
yeah,
gives that is
can
different.
you pay body?
So yeah, we don't really be body like that. But I'm not saying it's wrong way, but that's
It's
what we are
not,
used
yeah, but
to.
that's what we are
You know what I'm
used
saying?
to.
So that's why I miss LSC so much.
Yeah, that's how we
I'll
miss
still see
our own
LSC the big,
church.
you know.
Yes.
But no matter what, we miss Nigeria in those aspects.
Yeah.
No, I miss Nigeria. I think after this, we should do a scorecard like which one do you prefer more? We will take. Which one do you prefer more? We tick. So we'll do a scorecard.
Mm.
Like finance, I'll tick UK. Like tick Nigeria. Nice have it. In terms of church, I'll tick Nigeria.
Yes, nah.
So I think we will do that after Sha. But seriously, for me, I don't think I spent my spiritual life. Like I said, I don't think so.
Mm.
But I miss my Nigerian church back home. No
Well,
place like that.
for me, oh,
Mm-hmm.
if you are not just like your intimacy and your relationship with your partner, if you are not intentional, you can lose touch with God easily
Mm-hmm.
because the environment, your working culture,
Mm-hmm.
and every other thing. If you are not intentional,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to study my Bible, I have to pray, I have to do this, I have to do
Mm-hmm.
that. If you are not intentional,
Yeah.
and the way there are different beliefs here. It's all like in Nigeria, you can be walking past and you just hear somebody preaching,
Hmm.
or you will see there's a constant reminder that tells you about God in
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria. Here, like early in Nigeria, before you even wake up, somebody might be preaching, doing
Yeah.
a morning cry.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Give
nothing
your
like
life
that.
to
Oh.
Christ. It's the only way,
I
the
go
truth, and
carry
the
you for
life.
yeah.
Oh, gbàgbé àwọn obìnrin tó máa ń preach yẹn.
Eh,
Jésù, wọ́n máa
eh,
kọrin kan náà, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa
eh,
don enter at the same time
eh.
ní
Something
alápẹ̀rẹ̀.
like that, yeah. They will carry you come
We
out.
miss all those things because all those things, they have a sediment, like it has a way of sedimenting in your mind that you don't know. It's like in your subconscious. Those things naturally will propel you to want to read your Bible, even if you don't want to read your Bible. You remember.
Like
It's
a
like
reminder.
like a constant reminder. Like, yeah, so yeah, you have to be conscious though. If you are not, they can take J inside your Jesus and give you something else.
You don't even talk like even if you're at work, you are not just free to talk about Jesus.
Yeah, you are not
Don't
even.
talk about
Yeah, you
race.
are
You don't talk
very,
about
very, very
anything.
careful not to
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
a
religion. All
rule.
those topics are like topics that everybody are like controversial
Yeah,
topics that you cannot
they don't
just
want to
bring
hear
up.
your opinion. You guys
Nobody
say it in your
wants.
house, but not at
Yes,
work, or say it on the
yes.
street, but
You
not in this
can't just go
place.
and be preaching to your colleague at work or to
Yeah,
your
you don't even talk
or
about
talk
even
about,
as
yeah.
even as like you talk about your like if you're a male or female gender, you
Yeah,
don't talk
gender,
about it.
all
That's
those
not your
things are
business.
considered as controversial.
Yeah,
So
you don't talk about your race, you don't
yeah,
talk about
you
your
don't talk
religion.
about
So
race, you don't talk about
after
your
work,
religion, you
can
don't
talk
talk
about it
about,
anywhere, but not at work.
yeah. Do you even talk about anything at work apart from work?
You have to talk about the work. That's what they want to talk
That's
about.
all you talk about when you're
Work.
at work. And
Uh,
you don't really get personal. No, all those personal,
there's
no, no, no.
nothing like tracts. They take tracts.
So in terms of spirituality too, just like in the relationship with your partner,
Mm-hmm.
if you are not intentional, they can remove wọ́n lè yọ J kúrò nínú Jésù kán gbé nǹkan míì léèyàn lọ́wọ́.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we have to say about that.
Yeah.
Before we continue, if you've watched this video to this point, have you liked it? Tell them now.
I've said it earlier in the video. If you like this video, please
Like,
subscribe, like,
give
and
a
share.
thumbs up. Let me even explain because, like, people may not really understand what these things mean.
Mm,
The thing is, when you like a video, you watch, you like. Let's say we have 50 views, and after the 50 views, let's even say 30 people like the video. What you are telling the algorithm, because all these things are controlled by AI,
mm,
artificial intelligence. So when you like a video, what you are telling the algorithm is that this video is the content is useful. So what will happen is content that people more people like is what they will, you know, the algorithm will be taking to people that don't
mm-hmm,
even watch it. But when you don't like it, when you just watch and you don't like, you are
mm-hmm,
telling the algorithm that it's by mistake that you clicked on this video
mm,
and then you don't really like it. So they will not take this video around. So if you want this video to like make impact, like get a lot of views, please like. Please like. Another part is the engagement. If you watch a video and you don't
hmm,
engage, you don't drop any comment, you don't, all those
yeah.
things matter to us that sit down to talk about, sit down to create this content. Please, it matters to me. Please like this video. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Yeah, please. I know some people that watch the video that they don't even comment,
Yeah.
and they come and comment on inside my DM, like
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Please drop your comment on
On
YouTube.
YouTube, that's where it matters.
That's where it
If you
matters the
drop it
most.
on WhatsApp,
Please
it
do.
doesn't count on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
it
please,
counts personally, but not on the YouTube.
yes. So
We
you have
thank
to,
you for
you
even
will thank you, yes.
reaching out, but
Yeah.
please do comment on YouTube.
Yeah, I know some people also watch on their other devices like your laptop, on your TV.
Mm,
And for me, I watch some videos on TV, but I still make, if I really like that video and it's somebody I'm trying to support, I still
mm,
make sure that I like the video and maybe you drop a comment on with my phone.
mm-hmm,
So please, I'm begging you. If you
mm,
notice, I have not put YouTuber in my bio because I want to get to that level where people, have a lot of views and a lot of subscribers.
mm,
Then I know that yes, I'm a YouTuber. For now, area wala she.
mm.
So please help us, eh? Thank you very much. Yeah, to the last but not the least of the points we want to talk about today is family and friends. There are some people that I know that when we came here, we were very close back home, but all of a sudden, the relationship is not just it anymore. Do you understand?
I don't
So,
understand.
so let's talk about the impact of moving abroad on our relationship with our family and friends.
Well, when that's life for you.
Yeah,
Me, I don't. Well, I think when there's a change, some people accept it, while some people they repel it. So it's your choice. For me, my wife is not me. I have a lot of friends, but a few close friends. Me, for me, nothing has really changed. I don't block people. For me to block you, you must have maybe insulted me. That's the only thing that can make me block you. But if you look at my comments or something,
yeah,
you don't say anything, I don't care. If you chat me up, I respond. That's one thing I know I will do for sure. I don't block people. I don't shun people off. For me, if you want to be my friend, be my friend. You don't want to be my friend, no problem. For me, I'm still always open. If you chat me up anytime any day, I won't say, so today you're chatting me because it's something. Me, I don't say word like that. Because you needed something that you remember me. It's not
yeah.
bad.
It's not bad.
It's not a
Yeah,
bad thing.
yeah.
If me too, I need
It's
something from
not every
somebody,
time you
I
chat.
will chat the person.
Yeah,
I don't feel like you must chat me.
every
It's not
time.
compulsory. Everybody has things that
Yes.
so when I talk about the impact, actually some people could not really take it, why some took it, but later everybody shall okay.
Everybody will be alright.
So
Last, last.
everybody is okay. That's what I would just say. So
Mm.
the friendship thing, I can't really say things change, but some people have to understand that before there's always time to chat, chat, chat. Now, daytime, I'm always sleeping.
Mm.
So it's anytime I have time I respond. So
Yeah.
I have late response to some people on the phones also, but people understand now.
Mm.
So that's just the difference.
Some people still see it as
Ah,
yeah.
yeah, if you feel I'm showing you, I'm sorry, it might be
Yeah.
no, but for me, things just change. There's no time before of like
Yes.
pressing phone. There's no
Yeah.
time. So I just have to reply if I have to reply. I only do things that are important on the phone. There's no time to
Yeah.
even stay on the phone for
For too
long.
long, yeah.
So saye, aye
Yeah.
otie, rara, always
Mm.
on the go.
Mm.
Eh? So in terms of friendship,
I think
it's just
in terms
there.
of family and family members, for me, oh, nothing has really changed that much, except
Mm-hmm.
maybe extended family, which I'm not even very close to from time. Shey you get. But I know that a lot of people when they move abroad, some people for some reasons
They always change their
decide,
number, yeah.
yeah, some people for some reason decide that they don't want to let everybody know when they are moving. Which it depends on you. There are some people that if they want to do something, once they tell somebody, that thing will not work anymore. Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
truth. Why some people, if they like, tell the whole world, what we work will still work. So some people feel like if you want to do this thing, why not let it get through first before you start telling some people, as in
Mm-hmm.
telling everybody, which is what I personally believe in. My husband know me. He used to say I'm private, I'm too private. Well, it's just me. I feel like if I want to do something, I don't have to tell everybody first. So some people usually will pick an offense and be like, despite how close we are, you did not tell me you want to move this and that and that. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. But some people take it well. Why some people don't take it well? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people take it well. Why some people don't take it well? But me, if you're my friend, and I know that you're a social butterfly, you can get very excited and tell this to where I don't want it to get to. I probably will not want to tell you because I just know you. Not that I hate you, but I understand your personality. I know that you are somebody, you are a social butterfly, you are somebody that you could just get excited and say some things. Not that you mean bad, but you're just like that. That's your personality. So if I know that you're that kind of person, I probably will not want to tell you that because I don't want everybody to know yet. At least let me even cross border first.
Mm-hmm.
So when we moved, I know some of our friends. Ever since we moved, our relationship has not really been exactly the same way it used to be because of that reason. Do you know? You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's all right if you pick offense. It's all right, but then if you really like you are happy for me, you will understand that it's not like this person has any bad thing for me. At least eventually I still got to know. Sure, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And also on the other side of it, there are some people that relocate abroad and feel like every other person that is in their past life or in their friend, they are now a mess. They are no longer people to associate with. That's another extreme.
You
Oh.
cannot say mess. Maybe they just don't want to like relate with them, and
Some
so
people
they just change the number. They'll
they
not be
will
using
just
their number
change their
again. They'll just be
number.
using the new
They
place
will
number.
start
So
talking to all their
nobody will
friends,
have their
all
number
the
except
people
maybe
that
their close
yeah,
families. Have their reasons, and it's a
yeah.
choice. So,
It's a personal decision, but then I feel like why would you think
but
that
for me, it's not
because you are
me.
it's
Mm-mm,
not I don't think it's the
mm-mm.
best, but at the end of the day it
For
still
me, I
depends on
feel everybody
personal decision.
is equal. Everybody is important. So I
Yes,
decide, my friend, if I don't want to talk to you, I
it
will not
doesn't
talk to
make
you.
any difference
So
whether you are
me,
living in Nigeria
yeah,
or you are living outside Nigeria. Is
yeah,
there is to me, my
mm-hmm.
friend is still my friend,
Yeah,
nothing changed.
anytime,
But
any
if my
day.
friend now decide pé you don't want to be my friend anymore,
It's not by force.
it's
Cannot force
not friendship
friendship.
is not by force.
To serve
Friendship
Nigeria,
is not by force. It's
now, now
like
person talk am, na like Miami talk am. So it's not by force. So friendship is a two-way thing. So I
yeah,
don't force it. All what you
yes,
said is true. You understand?
yes.
But me, I don't like to
There are
like
differences.
think
So
think
some
like
people
that.
once
I
they
just
move
feel
to
it's your
they feel like
choice.
UK is one, or let me not say UK. Let me say moving abroad is one major accomplishment that nobody can ever get. This life is even funny. There is
Mm-hmm.
nobody that cannot. that
Yes,
cannot
now.
get anywhere
The
in
next
this
one
life.
minute, you don't know
You
what God
don't
will
know
do.
exactly, and
Even
you don't
back
even
in
know where your
Nigeria, self.
miracle lies.
Yeah,
Even we, God, that we are here,
yeah. Anybody
it's
feel
the
help
help of
anybody
God,
now?
Joe. It's just the help of God. So
Person with the Nigeria self help you.
yes, of course.
So no be say na only you fit
Yes.
help
So
the person
so
wey dey
so
Naija.
it's the two way. But well, for us, Sha, like I said earlier, there are some people that we used to be very good friends with
Mm-hmm.
when we were like back home,
But
like we're five
when
and
we got
six.
here,
But when we got here, it's like
say
uh
hi,
uh
they say hi. They don't even
I
want to long the relationship.
hello
You
I
have to let go,
you
no
let
ni.
go because you can't force friendship.
And
Oh
why some people we got more closer. We've even
yes,
met new friends here.
yes.
So
So life goes on. Anyways, I think that's all we would have to talk about because
yeah.
there's still more things to talk about, like gist about, but I feel like I don't want this video to be longer than
Are we?
this. So I'm
We'll talk
just going
about
to
like
quickly do,
finance.
yeah, let's do like a quick checklist of what we've done so far. Which
Mm-hmm.
would you choose, UK or Nigeria, in terms of finance?
And like I said, it's a personal experience. For now, I will choose UK.
Yes, for
And
now,
what
me too,
about
I will
you?
choose UK.
Why now? You know if you choose Nigeria.
Nigeria, when we say, I don't get money.
Sure you don't come get now. Ni.
Let me say, I don't get, at
But it's
least
better than
it's
before.
better. It's better.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
In terms of childcare, call, which
Ah,
one will you choose?
Ile Kokontagbe. I choose Nigeria. Oh. Nigeria is better than
Àjò
UK.
dàbí
Taking care of
ilé.
child. Oh. Nigeria is way better. Yeah. At times you can even get frustrated. Like,
That's
oh,
it.
this boy, you not kill me. Nowhere to even take the boy to and train him. Just be like, ah!
Yeah, so for that one,
Wonder,
Nigeria,
yeah, Nigeria,
obviously.
man.
Then in terms of intimacy and relationship,
I still take Nigeria over here
Nigeria
because
over here.
Nigeria, you just chill for hours, you go just dey sip your drink, JJ, they watch ball, relax. Over here too, you can do it, but you know,
Hmm.
say the
You know
bills
the
they pile
pounds
up.
where you go
You
lose.
know, go and take that shift. You say you want be house, they enjoy. Who won't pay the bill? So now the bill go chase you to go work safe.
Yes.
So I'll choose Nigeria in that one.
Yes. Which other one? In terms of spirituality.
Ah, spirituality or in terms of maybe church that you like more.
That's
Ah,
it covers
Naija, oh,
everything.
Naija,
Naija
Naija, Naija all the way.
Naija ile.
Naija ni o, Naija ni o,
Which other
Naija all the
points
way.
did we talk about?
In terms of security,
Terms of security, yeah.
I will choose the UK. Never, I'll never
UK.
choose Nigeria.
Yeah. What else in terms
In
of
terms
which
of
other
insurance, I'll choose
insurance?
Nigeria because
It's
insurance here
cheaper.
is expensive. You pay monthly.
Yeah.
House rent,
In terms of house rent.
Nigeria. Why UK? Which one you choose?
Oh, I think it's still Nigeria. Oh.
You dey pay house rent.
I don't
Yeah,
dey
we choose
pay, yeah.
Nigeria over
I
UK.
don't pay directly, but I pay indirectly.
Yeah, you didn't even talk about the weather at all.
Ah,
Most important one, important thing.
hey, my dear, it's because we're not talking about weather directly. No,
Okay, well,
like yeah,
weather, Nigeria,
yeah.
anytime, any day. Oh, what about you?
I think that's because you have experienced both. You have
Yeah,
experienced both hot and cold. I would rather choose Niger.
me,
You
I'll say I'll
see,
choose Nigeria
ah,
now.
see, we
If
don't
you are
know.
hot, you want AC in
Yeah,
your house.
yes, you want AC,
And if you
and
are
if
too hot,
you
you go open your chest, breeze will enter.
yes,
Over here,
hmm.
even their sun, their say is even sunset, it's still cold.
See, there is something the sun does to you mentally. I will not even lie. The
Hmm.
sunshine brings a happy vibe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sunshine, there's something about sunshine.
everything is blossom.
Everything just happy. You will just be happy
Happy mood.
naturally. It just gives you that natural joy. Say sun dey shine.
Even this
But you
weather for
see
you,
that
if they
when
feel they
the
make person they
weather,
dey lazy.
it go even make you dey depressed.
It's like
Naturally, mentally, I be
you no go
emotionally.
want even go out sef,
The
but you guys go
you
cause
guys
views
go,
dey
rain go dey fall, everywhere go dey gloomy.
dey messy.
Every,
Go wear clothes.
go the kaka, the cuckoo, the cold go
Ah,
enter body. So in terms of weather, my brother, na still Naija o. I like that sunshine.
food unko.
Sunshine, in terms of food, na still Naija o, my brother.
But the good news is we get our Nigerian food in UK.
Yes, but
But in
not
terms
really
of food
everything. No,
affordability, I would
mm,
choose UK actually.
Nigerian food.
No, it's not like you're choosing Nigerian food.
Mm-hmm.
Food là ń sọ pé food.
Generally, yes, but if you talk about Nigerian food
You are getting the
affordability,
Nigerian food here now.
we are getting it here, but is it that affordable?
Me, let me tell you my own based on why I say I would choose UK is that
Mm,
in UK I
mm-hmm,
can eat my Nigerian food and I
mm-hmm.
can afford it.
The meat that does not have skin,
I can afford
my
it.
dear.
But over there
Meat
in
that
Nigeria, we can
they've
eat it,
taken
but
out all the skin from.
you choose your own now.
I'm choosing my own
Yeah, I
already.
choose UK for that one.
You see Nigeria, Jare, I beg.
So I think Nigeria one anyway. What about in
Yeah,
terms of going for vacation?
it's here because all those things are not that expensive because you are earning in pounds,
So you can
so
afford
you
it.
can afford it in terms of
So
if you know that you are going. At least it's not like you are going this
and
month.
where we even want to travel to is not far from where you are.
Yeah, apart from
Mm-hmm.
that, apart from this the distance,
Mm-hmm.
if you even want to travel somewhere far, like you can plan it.
Mm-hmm.
You can plan it like, okay, I'm traveling in the next 6 months or in the next 3 months,
You
and
can
before that
you can
time,
even take this
credit,
credit to pay
and
for
then
it.
you use your credit to pay,
Mm-hmm.
and then pay back instrumental, and you still boost your credit score in the process
Mm-hmm.
of doing it. So
So
it's
UK
just
all the way.
easier. It's just easier. Flights are not that expensive. It's just easier. It's
How
just
about
easier in
in
terms
terms
of
of
vacation. It's easier.
basic amenities like light, road?
Uh-uh.
No, I don't
It's
know.
a
You tell me.
no-brainer. It's a
No, I don't
no-brainer.
know.
Let's not long this conversation. We have had, we have determined the
Over
winner.
here, nothing like up there, pal. If you no pay for light, now you no go
You
see
go dey
light.
praise as I dey go
You go
out,
like
God, may light
make
dey
me
o, may light
run
dey.
fire, make wind blow.
That thing is so mentally
Except if
draining.
something happen, and if they take the light in 2 minutes, your light don't show back.
Which take the light?
It happen once to you
That one,
now.
it was fire. It was
Now
fire,
I
and
talk
there
now.
was a fire
Now I
outage in
say if you
somebody's
go
house,
out,
so
say
it
you go come
affected.
back.
Yeah, and it was
So
not even
it's
up to
UK.
5 minutes. I was even surprised.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Mhm.
the reasons why we are choosing UK over Nigeria is just based of economic reasons,
Yeah.
economic and security reasons.
Hmm.
But if
Which
we
are
are,
very key.
which are very
Imagine if you
key.
can fuse Nigeria and UK together, all those things. Ah!
No, as in imagine if you can just make the economy
Mm.
okay in Nigeria
You can take
and
the economy in Nigeria and the
Nigeria
security to Nigeria. Ah!
and those
Next
fix
flight,
those
I
things.
don't go back.
Wait to
Oh,
consign
see how
me.
they
It's
do
not
for
a
here.
fine.
Ah, Nigeria sweet. Oh,
Niger sweet.
we
Everybody,
small,
we all
we
know that
more.
anyway. It's just that
Nigeria
it
sweet.
is what it
We
is.
sweet die.
It is what it is, my brother.
Yeah,
And I know some people they can never even leave that Nigeria because they are making it.
of course.
Some people
Now,
are
people
making
they
it. It's not
make a
like us
Nigeria.
where we don't make them.
Those social media people with the social media, you think say they go live
Wait
Nigeria?
till they will fire. They
If you
go
come
just
born here,
the
they'll
yeah.
go, they'll not feel live on. Then
Yeah,
they make money
most
now.
of them, their children have dual citizenship
You
or
know.
even more.
But we
So
thank God.
thank God
Let's
for
wrap it up.
everything. The thing is, you can't have it all. So wherever you are, just know that the grass is always greener on the other side. There is no
Mm-hmm.
perfect world anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There is nowhere you will be in this world
Even
that you will
people are
not
making
still
in
want.
Nigeria. Now, why some people they are in Nigeria, they are doing remote job. I feel like that. They are now
Yes,
earning in pounds.
yes,
You
or in
cannot leave
dollars.
Nigeria because you
Yes,
are earning in pounds. You are not living in Nigeria. You are a
yes.
king.
So
If you
what are you
like,
looking for?
they increase fuel. The
Hmm.
money, your money is okay to afford
Yes,
anything. So people
yes.
like that will never leave Nigeria. I'm sorry that even initially, I'm not a abroad fan.
Hmm.
Now, now the thing will happen. I make me come because I don't get choice. I'm not the part of the people who get money, so I need to go where I go see money. I like Nigeria, man. I know, like I'm sorry that I said I'll just go there and come back, but as things be, I just
Hmm.
go.
Hmm.
I don't want so far. I like
Hmm.
Nigeria. Oh. No be lie. Oh.
Anyways, we hope that you enjoy
Mm-hmm.
this type of content. If you enjoy this kind of content, please let us know in the comment section. And we are hoping the reason why we are able to film together today is because we are on
Vacation.
We are not at home. So that's the
Yeah.
reason why we're able to film this
And I'm
content.
on leave.
Yeah, and I'm also on leave. So
Imagine.
that's why we're able to film like together. So
Hmm.
most of the time we are not, when we go back to our normal life, it will be very
So
difficult to
which life
film.
are we now?
This one is not, are
Oh,
we in
normal
our house?
life.
This is
Wow.
not normal life
When will this
now.
life turn to a normal one?
Hopefully very soon when you work
Amen.
hard and
Amen.
you gather all the money that
May
you need to
God give us
gather,
grace.
then you can rest maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you all. We're hoping that you drop beautiful comments for us, and we're very, very eager to read your comments. Thank you so much. We will see you next week, Friday.
Catch ya.
Bye.
See ya later.
Peace out.
Peace out. Ah, we got him
That's
after
you,
20
man.
minutes. Ah, go easy. There's no